Hello boys, girls, parents, carers. Welcome to yet another week of funky, fabulous fun phonics. In today's lesson, we are going to start off with having a quick look at what we have been learning in phase 4 over the last couple of weeks. Do you remember what kind of words we were learning? Let me remind you. We were learning to read and spell consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant words in the first week, which are CVCC words. We also had a look at reading and spelling consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant words. And then we moved on to reading and spelling consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant words, which we call ccvcc words. And then after that, we moved on to reading and spelling 2-syllable words and use an example of all of those kinds of words in sentences. So we had a go at practicing writing sentences. And then last week, we were learning how to read tricky words and use mnemonics as a strategy to help us recognise tricky words. We also learned how to read examples of high frequency words. So, in a moment, we are going to play the word ladder game. We have played this game before. Looks like this. So I have made up my own game with some examples of the words which I've just mentioned, which we have learned over the last couple of weeks. And then after I have shown you how to play the game, you are going to play your own word ladder game with your adult using the examples of words which I gave you last week. So I hope you've got those words prepared, ready to play your word ladder game. Don't forget, you will also need counters, or if you haven't got counters, buttons, coins, pebbles, stones, any objects that you have found around the home to help you with your game. So this is the word ladder game. What I'm going to do is to use my phonics finger to sound out each sound in the word, blend those sounds together and read the word. If I've read the word correctly, then I'm going to place a counter next to my word. Here's the first word. Crunch. Crunch. Stomp. Notice the consonant cluster at the beginning of the word. Ink. You've got the consonant cluster at the end of the word there. Bank. Steep. Steep. Mint. Scalp. Now, girls and boys, you are going to have a go at practicing reading the rest of the words before you play the game with your adult. So look at my phonics finger, follow the sound buttons that I press on and have a go at sounding out each word to your adult. And if I think that you have read the word correctly, I will place the counter by the word. Did you read fresh? If you did, you have earned yourself a counter. Now be careful with the next word because it's a 2-syllable word. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is to cover up the second part of the word, which is the second syllable. There we go. It's the last 4 letters in the word. We're going to sound out the first part. I, li. And now we're going to cover up the first part and we're going to read the second part. Sound it out. Qua, quid. So if we put li and quid together, we've got liquid. Have a go at doing the next one on your own. Did you read chicken? If you did, you have earned yourself a counter. Now the next two words are tricky words. I'll give you a clue with this one. It sounds like there's an O at the end of the word. An O sound. There is the letter O, but it sounds like it makes a O sound as well. The word is so. This one is another tricky word because the first letter is not what it sounds like. We had a look at this word last week. Can you remember what it says? That's right, it's one. This one's got an apostrophe in between the T and S and it's short for it is. And the word says it's. And the last word we can use our phonics finger to sound out this one. We'll do this one together. Just. Fabulous, girls and boys. Now it's your turn to have a go at playing your word ladder with your adult.
A-Y A A Hey Pull A Play Per A Pray Tur A Tray Spur A Spray A Hey Read a sentence. Jay plays with hay.
Now I'm going to show you some A pictures. Some will have the A sound in the middle of the word and some will have the A sound at the end of the word. So you've got to listen very carefully to each word and try and work out, ooh, is that A an A-I or is it an A-Y? Now be careful because there are some words that may have the A, the A-Y in the middle of the word rather than it being an A-I. So you need to listen very carefully to work out which grapheme it may be. So the first picture I'm going to show you is this one here. Crayons. Crayons. So I can hear an A in the middle of the word, but I can also hear a slight E sound. So crayons. The first sound I can hear is a k. It's the curly k. Kr. So we've got our consonant cluster at the beginning of the word. A. We've got our A. Crayons. So cray is the first syllable and now ons. Okay, crayons. A, crayons. Crayons. Right, let's do another one. Pain. This child is in pain. Once again, I can hear the A sound in the middle of the word, but I can't hear a Y. So I think it's the AI. So A. Our long sound and our sausage. Pain. Pain. Show you another one. When we go to the shops and we pick up something that we buy, we have to pay for it. Pay. So once again, I can hear a P at the beginning of the word and then an A at the end. So it's the AY, pay. Sometimes you might have to repeat the word several times to work out whether it's a Y or an AI. But as I said before, most sounds at the end will be the AY grapheme, pay. Now I'm going to show you a few pictures and you are going to have a go at spelling the word either on a piece of paper or in your notepad. Don't forget to use your sound buttons. So, you've got a picture of a snail here. Snail, snail. Don't forget that consonant cluster at the beginning of the word. Pray. Some people pray first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Pray. Pray. Another consonant cluster there at the beginning of the word. Now I want you to have a go at spelling a two-syllable word. There are lots of men running here because they are in a relay, which is a type of sport. Relay. So sound out the first syllable, which is re. Be careful because it sounds like it's a long E sound, but actually it isn't. So that's your clue. Re, and then sound out lay. Relay. Which A is at the end of the word. Right, girls and boys, it's that time to play the buried treasure game again. So you have seen this game before because we have played it with different words. So I've got my selection of real and silly A words. And I'm going to use my phonics finger to sound out each word. We are going to decide whether the word needs to go in the treasure chest or whether it needs to go into the bin. Okay, so here's the first word. Spray. Spray. I know what spray means. Spray means when you wet something by using a special container. So I'm going to put that word in the treasure chest. Here's the next word. Aid. Cade. It's got that A sound in the middle. Oh, I'm not sure what that word means though. Do you know what it means, girls and boys? No. Let's put the word in the bin. Okay, here's the next word. Age. Mage. Again, I haven't heard of that word before. I don't think it's a real word, so I'm going to put it in the bin. Do you agree with me, boys and girls? Yeah, I think we need to put it in the bin. Okay, here's the next word. Play. 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 Play is when girls and boys get together, do lots of exciting things and have lots of fun when they play. So I'm going to put that word in the treasure chest. Next word. Flay. On. Flay on. I haven't heard of that word before, flay on. I don't think that's a word. What do you think, boys and girls? Where should we put it, in the bin or the treasure chest? Yeah, we'll put it in the bin. And the last word, tail. Tail. A cat has a tail. A dog has a tail. A tail, I believe, is part of an animal's body. So it's going to go in the treasure chest. Thank you, girls and boys, for helping me with that game. Now it's your turn. Last week, I had some words prepared on the screen for you to write on circular bits of paper around this size. So what I would like you to do is to get those words ready, write the words on your bits of paper and ask your adult to help you with your buried treasure game. Please don't forget as well that the game can be accessed on Phonics Play and Letters and Sound. I will leave the address for the website on the screen. Have fun! Did you have lots of fun playing that game? It's one of my favourites. Okay, so we're going to read a sentence now with some A words. I'm going to model how to read the sentence with my phonics finger, and then you're going to read the next sentence. Okay, here we go. J has blocked the drain. J has blocked the drain. Now can you read it with me? J has blocked the drain. Now it's your turn to read this sentence. They certainly are, especially today. Now finally, children, before I say my goodbyes, I would like you to write a sentence on your piece of paper or in your notebook or on your whiteboard. And your sentence is going to have the two words rain and play. So I've got the pictures here to remind you. Remember to think about all of those things that you need to write a sentence. Your sentence must start with a capital letter, must have finger spaces in between each word, must end with a full stop, and you must use your phonics finger to check that your sentence makes sense, okay? But don't forget to think about what your sentence is going to be first and say your sentence. Play and rain. Thank you once again, girls, boys, parents and carers, for joining me in our phonics lesson today, and thank you parents for your support. I look forward to you joining me again in tomorrow's phonics lesson, Friday's lesson. Take care and have fun. Bye.